going on, everybody? This is Jen coming at you for my downtime. It is about 20 to 3 in the morning. Technically it is the 4th of July, so everybody, happy 4th of July. Hope that your day is filled with festivities and all that awesome stuff. And also, I hope that it's filled with independence, what true independence is. Now, my thoughts on independence really not only lie in the amendments in the Bill of Rights, but how we exercise those freedoms that we have today, and if we do. So, whatever your thoughts are on that, definitely leave your comments. I think that on YouTube, a lot of controversy has been kicked up by the user base, especially with me as well. I think that the First Amendment is definitely being crunched, only because, yes, I know I'm ranting. I apologize for that. That's like the very last thing I should be doing. However, I believe it's the very first thing I should be doing right now. I believe that the First Amendment is being crunched on YouTube. Not only because of the fact that, YouTube is no longer about you anymore so much as it is about major corporations and advertising. And I suppose that's only fine in the sense that it is a free enterprise and the creators of YouTube can do whatever they wish with it, and that's fine. However, so long as the user base still exists, I honestly think that the thumbs up and thumbs down on the comments really need to go, because it takes away the right of the person who does comment on videos. It takes away their right to speak freely or to say anything. Never mind the fact that just an extreme amount of censorship is being placed on those of us who do actually produce videos and put them up here. I mean, whether they're vlogging videos or they're professional content really doesn't matter which. The fact of the matter is that we take the time out, we spend money. In actuality, if you add up the cost, we spend money to do this. It's really not free, no matter what people say. You still have to pay for the batteries that you put into your flip camera if you use that. If you use a webcam, good for you. That's a that's a discount, not exactly a freebie, because you still have to spend a monthly bill you have to pay to access the internet. So with all of these things that we actually pour our money into and pay our tax money on, since the vast majority of us are now conducting business via the internet and are self-employed in one way or the other, whether we're on auction sites, we're in marketing, we own our own internet business, no matter what we're doing, we're all self-employed. And we do pay a good amount of money toward being self-employed and being able to use these things. And we also pay taxes on these things that we use on a regular basis for those purposes. So since we are tax-paying citizens, honest tax-paying citizens, whether we're self-employed or not, we still can get a return on this baby. So you know. Yeah, I had to throw that in there because it's true. Since we are honest tax-paying citizens, we should be able to exercise as much freedom as we allow ourselves to have. Now, why do I put it that way? Well, I put it that way because I finally woke up. Now, you guys are probably watching this video like, seriously, Jen? I could have, like, walked over there and just went, oh. Nah, it didn't have to take that. I get it, okay? I get it now. Alright, I get the fact that, not all of us are employed anymore. Some of us are just self-employed full-time. I've been self-employed full-time now for over a year, a little over a year, and now I understand, I get it. I see the expenditures, I see what we pay our taxes toward, and what we do as honest American citizens. Everybody, else from Canada, Mexico, Berlin, gosh, I don't know, wherever you're from, You know, I don't know how your system works, you guys. Please don't take offense. I love you. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you. But here in the U.S., in the United States of America, everything is taxed. Just about everything. Our internet usage, we could get a return on just the expenditures, you know, that we pretty much face in order to make videos, in order to do anything. We can have a return on. You know, we're not necessarily forced to pay taxes, even though the IRS suggests otherwise. They heavily suggest it, may I add. But I really think that my whole point here is that we need more freedom on the internet. I mean, as much as we need more security against hackers and spyware and malware and viruses, worms, etc. I think those are the only things that should be fought against. Freedom of speech, freedom of words, the usage of words, etc. Freedom of comments, videos. You know, those things really should not be touched. And I've noticed that a lot of people here on YouTube in this community are fighting against the fact that YouTube is trying to censor us. And they're trying to do that because they believe that by infringing on our free will to do as we wish, alright, by doing that, they're feeding into, you know, the whole idea of free enterprise. It's okay to have a free enterprise. Don't get me wrong, YouTube. But free enterprise should not come at the price of our freedom. I'm sorry, that's got to stop. It's a bunch of BS. I don't believe in it. I mean, just recently, if you take a look at my other channel, /LeadersCare, you'll see that recently I made videos pertaining to basically going anti-BS, so to speak. And that's actually what I'm doing. You know, this is something that I'm doing because I want to fight for my independence, and I want to fight for the independence of the American citizens that are up on here in this community. The BS has got to stop. And I'm not complaining because I'm not, you know, I'm not complaining because I'm some, like, small-time bureaucrat. I'm not coming up here saying, oh, give me money, give me this, give me that. No. Okay? I'm a businesswoman. I own an honest business just like everybody else. Okay? But at the same time, even though it is free enterprise, we also have our freedom, and that should not be censored. Sorry, but no. It's got to stop. I don't believe in it. I don't know, I had to make a video about this, okay? This is from the heart, this is real, this is just me, okay? So if the video is running over time, I'm screwing up on talking because it's in the wee hours of the morning, and the video is running over, well, that's why. I've just had it, guys. I really have. I'm tired of it. You know, why is it always those quote-unquote big wigs that have more rights than the person who is supposedly in a lower class? Who the heck came up with the class system anyway, and why? To cast out the undesirables because you don't like them? Because they're not popular? Because they're not wearing Tommy Hilfiger this year? I mean, for real, give it up. Not everybody cares about Tommy Hilfiger. Some people like Calvin Klein. Some people don't even like brands. Get over it. You know, like you guys say, it's a free enterprise. Back at you. I don't know, I just felt like talking about this because it's really upsetting to see such a wonderful community breaking down the way that it is. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but I've noticed. Anyway, leave your comments, let me know what you think, because I really do want to hear it. And for anybody who is looking to thumbs up, thumbs down, don't do it because I don't allow it. Safe, be free, happy 4th of July, I love you, and I'll see you on the next one.